Hi guys, Mike Dixon from Stonehouse Bushcraft here. Today I've come out to do a couple of reviews. I'm going to show you my latest attachments to my sleep system, my hammock setup. Right guys, so the first thing I want to show you is the bushcooker from Backpacking Light. It's a really efficient way of cooking and it's free fuel. You can use this in plenty of other ways. I'm going to do a couple of links, one to Backpacking Light website. There you can see the specs, the cost, and also a video on how it's used, and he will explain the method behind the gasification. But let's take a closer look and see it in action. Right guys, so I'm prepping to get the fuel for this. What I normally do is do it like I do a fire, just in a very smaller scale. I've got my smaller, finer twigs, then a small bundle of twigs, then a medium, and then finger width. You can go to thumb width, maybe a bit bigger. I've burned a lot bigger than that in it, but this is what I'll go through to boil a whole pot or a billy can full of water. There's a litre in that, so what I do is I'll show you where I set it up, what I use to get it going, and see what you think with this. So the first thing I use is a bit of tinder card. Now, for those of you who don't know how to use it, you do need to scrape a bundle of the cotton wool to take the spark. This just makes it more efficient. Obviously don't go too far guys, I'm only using my multi-tool knife, but if you want to do it on a board to be safer, this is quite thick wax card and I can feel how far I'm going through. So just create a nice bundle of cotton wool there, which takes an ember of this very well. So what I do is place it down, ignite it, make sure it's all caught fire, and then start adding my twigs. I have to excuse the trains. Make sure there's enough air gap guys, same principles apply, same as lighting a normal fire. As you can see, the wood's quite damp, so I think we'll just move the camera around. Sorry about that. Now I've gone through them twigs, I'm just going to shove in some of the thinner ones. And now I'm going to add on the pot stand. Obviously make sure it's on a flat, stable surface first. Add a few more and then whack your water on. Now, there is a little slot down here so you can add more fuel as you need. For bigger fuel I just take the pot off and chuck one in. See, the wood's very damp. The rain's been very bad lately. We're having quite heavy rain. So one thing I will tell you about this is it does need tending. You leave this thing for longer than a few minutes and it burns down. No need to worry. All you have to do is stick some more twiglets in and you can blow it back to flame. And the best thing is it burns down to ash, which is great for leaving no trace. You can dispose of it safely. So I'm just going to add some more fuel. As you can see, sticking through the slot. You obviously do these in alternating angles. And obviously all wood burns differently, guys, so obviously you've got oak, which will burn for a lot longer, which would be great, but I'm just using a mixture of bits of hazel and old dead chestnut. Best of all with the twigs, when they're nice and old, is that they don't spit. Burn time ain't too bad. I've had a litre boiling in 8 minutes. Good conditions, just like this. Same fuel. It's not been no different fuel. And I just find it excellent, especially if you want to go light. It's super lightweight. Obviously you can use titanium pots. I did buy a titanium pot with this. I just find the billy can a bit more versatile when hanging over the fire because of the barrel handle, as you can see there. So what I do is I'll show you when it starts boiling, show you how much fuel I've got left, and then when it all cools down I'll show you the ash. That sound can only mean one thing. It's come up to the boil. It's actually taken 6 minutes and it's coming to the boil, so I'm very happy with that. I've got more intense heat this time, which I'm quite happy about. Obviously, like I said, different fuels give off different heat. Ooh, move the camera back a bit. The heat's affecting the focus. Only thing with these auto-focusing cameras, and as I'm doing all the camera work myself, it's a lot different. So let's just check so you can see. And there you go, it's boiling away. Let me just check the time. Well guys, it's been exactly 7 minutes now and it's boiling away, so I'm more than happy with that. So what I'll do is I'll let it burn down and then I'll show you the specs of the cooker. But as you can tell guys, it's very efficient, so easy to use. If you can light a fire you can use this cooker. Great stuff. Now, I forgot to mention, this is the fuel that's left. Just stacked up the thicker bits by the cooker and obviously you can see the little bits here. Now you see there's still loads left. I actually thought I was going to go through all of this, but so efficient, so I'm very happy with this. Right guys, as you can see, I'll let that burn down. There's still loads to burn away in there. You can see my wooden spoon, which is something I knocked up a couple of days ago, and my brew in a metal cup. And for breakfast, what I've got is Expedition Foods freeze-dried hot cereal start with mango. Just excuse the train. As you can see, just add water to the bag. Perfect. I think you wait 5 to 8 minutes, it says, to rehydrate. Perfect. It's actually got instructions on the back how to do it. Don't really need them. All you do is add hot water to the line and Bob's your uncle. So I'm just letting that rehydrate, and that's my breakfast for the morning. Guys, you can see I'm in my hammock, just eating my breakfast now. It's all hydrated. Get a butcher's in there. This is only got milk, oats, sugar and mango in it, but this tastes good. Really good food. Their website is www.expeditionfoods.com. Check them out. It's good food, guys. And that's only the breakfast. I bought about 10 bags of these from them. I think I'm going to enjoy these. I bought them for a trip I'm taking up into the mountains at the end of the month. I'm getting nuts thrown at me now. Great. Anyway guys, give them a look, and I'm sure some of you would enjoy them as well. Right guys, so the best thing about this stove, and I said about leaving no trace, as you can see, just moved all the ground so you can see how much ash. Take the, you can see in there. So let's just move the camera over. Now you'll see how much fuel I put in. That there is the ash remains, which is so easy to get rid of. You can just kick the ground so it's bare mud as it's very wet, spread it over. This is what I do. Lace it with a bit of water. So I always leave a bit of water in my billy can for washing up, and I've washed up now and I've still got a bit more. No harm done.